All right, let's get right into it. If you're looking to make a huge leap in your DevOps or cloud career, then you've got to know about the Docker Certified Associate, the DCA. We're going to break down exactly what it is, why it's such a big deal, and most importantly, how you can actually pass the exam.
And let's just start with a number that'll make you sit up and pay attention. Yep, that's the upper end of what a DCA certified pro can make in a year. It's a massive signal from the industry that if you have these skills, you are incredibly valuable. And look, that salary isn't for nothing. The DCA is all about validating that you can do the job in the real world. It's a stamp of approval that tells companies, hey, this person doesn't just know the buzzwords, they can actually build, ship, and run applications with Docker. It's a credential they trust.
So, beyond that big number, what really makes this cert such a game changer for your career? Let's dig into the key benefits.
You know, the perks go way beyond just a new line on your LinkedIn profile. We're talking about official recognition directly from Docker, which can unlock senior roles. But here's a big one. It sets you up perfectly to tackle more complex tools down the line, especially Kubernetes. It's the perfect foundation.
Now, of course, a certification this valuable isn't just a walk in the park. The exam is tough, no doubt about it, but it's absolutely beatable if you have the right game plan. So let's take a look at what you're really up against.
Okay, understanding this chart is absolutely key to studying smart. A full quarter, a whopping 25% of the exam is on orchestration. That's huge. Then you've got image management taking up another big 20% chunk. The rest is split evenly between installation, networking, and security. This is your roadmap for where to spend your time.
But it's not just what's on the exam, it's how they test you. You've got 55 questions to get through in 90 minutes. Now, 11 of those are your standard multiple choice, but the other 44, well, they're what's called discrete option multiple choice, or DOMC, and this is what makes the DCA so notoriously tricky.
Seriously, let that sink in for a second. For those 44 DOMC questions, you'll see a series of options, one by one. The second you click a wrong answer, bam, the question is marked wrong and you're immediately kicked to the next one. There's no partial credit, you can't go back. It's a high-pressure format that tests your precision just as much as your knowledge.
So the big question is, with so much material to cover and this incredibly challenging exam format, how in the world do you prepare for it? How do you walk into that test feeling confident you're going to crush it?
Well, it calls for a much smarter way to study. So let's talk about what that looks like and how a tool designed for exactly this kind of challenge can help.
This is where something like Flash Genius really shines. Instead of you just guessing what to study next, its AI builds a personalized learning path just for you. It takes that huge, scary curriculum we just looked at and breaks it down into small, manageable steps. It makes sure you hit every single topic without wasting a minute.
This lets you practice exactly how you need to. So if you know orchestration is your weak spot, you can use domain practice to just hammer those questions over and over. Then, when you're ready, you switch to mixed practice to get that random, true-to-life exam feeling.
Okay, now this is probably my favorite feature. Getting an answer wrong is totally pointless if you don't learn from it, right? Well, the smart review here doesn't just tell you you're wrong. The AI actually analyzes why you messed up and gives you a super targeted explanation. It literally turns your mistakes into your biggest learning moments.
And it's also about tackling that exam day anxiety. You get tools that build good study habits, like full exam simulations so you get used to the time pressure, and even a Pomodoro timer to keep you focused and prevent that dreaded burnout. So what does all of this add up to? Let's put it all into perspective and see how this new way of studying really stacks up against the old school methods.
I mean, when you lay it all out like this, the difference is pretty stark, isn't it? Other platforms might give you a bunch of practice questions, but they're missing that intelligence that makes your prep truly effective. That AI-guided path, the smart review, learning from common mistakes, these are the things that give you a serious competitive edge.
So the bottom line is simple. This isn't just another library of questions. It's a whole new intelligent system designed to get you certified faster and with a heck of a lot more confidence.
So we've seen the DCA is an incredibly valuable cert, but it's also a tough one. The real question isn't if you should prepare, but how you're going to tackle these unique challenges and make this your next big career win. At the end of the day, the right prep is what turns a massive challenge into a career-defining moment. Checking out a tool like Flash Genius is your first step toward not just passing the exam, but truly mastering the skills that will get you ahead.